Hey everyone, this is Tanita. Welcome back to Danganronpa. Things are getting spicy in chapter 4, so let's go. Danganronpa time. It tickles! How do you feel the sensation of my jacket? You can't talk right now. Please leave a message at the beep. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Shouldn't you be in sleep mode or some shit? Understood, your command has been implemented. Be silent. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden. I didn't know how to react. Sword forgot he was a machine. Weird. In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. You know what an Ethernet cable looks like, right, you Gen Z, you trash. Hey, Makoto?
What?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Jeez, what's your problem? Go and check again. And take pictures. But I don't have a camera. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here so that you don't try any funny business. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow. Help.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. But of course, this is assuming that the mastermind knows that we know about the secret room. And who puts only one sink in a bathroom with 4 stalls? Dudes of YouTube, riddle me this. Are there really that few sinks to make room for more urinals? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right, you dumb Gen Zers?
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked. This is way faster than any Wi-Fi network. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I'll find the mastermind's lobby in Call of Duty. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. I'll call the real police. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me, a computer. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Except for Byakuya and Toko, maybe. They're not interested in being friends.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply is an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. It's like, the documents were still gone.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Wait, you're just gonna leave with them? I was gonna go downstairs too anyway. But before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that's for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
What the fuck do you want? So we're just gonna split up? Cause like I was gonna go downstairs too, you
Why
never...
is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. But did you ever think of how awkward it is when you like say goodbye to your friend and then you both start walking in the same direction? Isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. But that's not what I meant. I was thinking, I just wanted more to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura? Ignore her, she's not a threat. I have options, but like, what can you do? We parted ways and I headed back to my room, except it was really awkward because we were both going down the stairs. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Dude, you climbed up one flight of stairs. So before long at all... Ding dong! Huh? You interrupted my Monokuma theater! Quit ringing the doorbell! Sheesh, I'll get it! Alright, fine. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back into the real world. Makoto, holy fuck!
Makoto.
Makoto, holy fuck. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost, which is actually pretty impressive for her for obvious reasons. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. This was no time to change in my pajamas. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. And suddenly, there we were. Hello, Aoi. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? So something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? Maybe you should look and see for yourself. There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. Adds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sakura? This is the worst ad ever. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair and she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and happened to notice her through the window. And at first I was like, oh, she's just sitting. And then I took a closer look and I couldn't get the door open. And I tried knocking, I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. Makoto, be my battering ram. What? But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. Define breaking in. She said she got her lock-picking tools. We're gonna force our way in. I have no lock-picking tools. Makoto, be my battering ram. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. How do I know this? It's because I'm more observant than you piece of shit. Anti-airhead. Let's smash the window. That would be the fastest way. Makoto, use your fist. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. And do not injure your fists. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? This is all gonna blow over, right? Is she? Okay, I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Alright guys, I'm back! Here! I brought my fist. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. Makoto, you don't have to be in the battering ram.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? You are no longer the battering ram, but the user of the battering ram.
Please.
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I don't want you getting an eye poked out or something. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Wouldn't you try to, like, jam it into the window? I mean, directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit at this wimpy-pamby glass. Crash! Bandicoot. And the window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door, trying hard not to cut my arm on any of those pieces of jagged glass. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! Dude, are you alright? There just had to be some ambience. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Aoi and Kyoko ran in screaming.
Huh?
What the fuck? This is where Aoi and Kyoko run in screaming.
Dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on. At Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? Or did she just go straight to the murder investigation? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I will always love you. I can't believe you did this to me. God damn it. How could you? Why? Why did this have to happen? I don't think that clock has any hands either. That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse like it was nothing. Time passed. I couldn't tell how much. The clock did not have hands. Ogre! Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed? I see. I could see this coming from a mile away with my expensive glasses. And as soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room who was not me. Is that what you were going to say? Because it's super obvious. We're on chapter 4. No. Whoever killed her? It's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. Makoto's cool, Kyoko's cool. There's the rest of you. What did I do? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Well, shit, dude. I guess we could skip the investigation. That's right. It's time for the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Sasahina. You're gonna ruin that little face of yours.
I? Oh, he punched the bear. Hold on. I said as Monokuma flew out of the room. Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Does it mean your lives are all on the line, right? And he left. What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. I should have flushed myself down the toilet when I had the chance. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your next squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at the wall. Be angry at that sign that says Hopeful Peak. That sign actually looks really nice. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who'll stand guard this time, because like all our guards are dead. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Yep, everything's just hunky-fucking-dory. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. I didn't volunteer for this. You're being voluntold.
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. I was gonna examine her body anyway. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say. Fuck you, Byakuya!
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But...
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura. And if that means cooperating with Byakuya, we'll have to suck it up and deal with it. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body? Shut up!
listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, then we are fucked. Please. Investigate. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogani. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood, and somehow her shirt is still clean. Nice. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. Obviously, they can phase through walls.
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I don't speak murderese. You'll have to explain this for me.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. Oh god, we're going into the lecture. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits the crime, but through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the unlocking of the room, such as the lock being on the outside for once. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right? But I don't think the artist ever drew a door.
Correct.
The second type was when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. That is where the killer is able to phase through walls. No?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that. Oh god, it's reminding me of that episode of Star Trek where someone was killing people by transporting the bullets into their rooms. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit because we are not in Star Trek and do not have transporters. There are no guns or arrows in this school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. That would absolutely obliterate the window. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. This means our killer is a shapeshifter, possibly disguised as one of those pool sticks back then. And what do you mean by that?
In other
Do you
words,
not know what a shapeshifter is? They stay hidden. When the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. Or they just stay as a pool stick, because you know what? That fits their personality better. They pretend they sort of belong with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it actually wasn't a locked room at all. Because this door doesn't have a lock, they used a chair. Not a locked room. The rec room doesn't have a lock.
In other words,
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere in the room, under one of these checkered floor tiles. You see this in a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Secret rooms? Who would even create such a thing? Then you think we could cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Could you run them by me again? You were talking for a long time. Yeah, now let's check that paper on the floor. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Sakura take like a cough drop or something? Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. Because she was like, hey, I need a cough drop. And I was like, oh, that's a candy wrapper. I hope she didn't mistake it for a cough drop. That would be weird. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So I gave her a candy to calm her down. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. They look like cough drops, but they're not. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I am now queen of the cough drop candies. Put me in Candyland. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Nice! Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And that actually seems like a good place to stop. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to blast that patriarchy, smash that like button, Bomberman that subscribe button, and I will see you next week with another episode of Danganronpa. Goodbye.